the things don't go to plan, you make adjustments. I couldn't make nachos, so I made the most second unhealthiest option in fries. I don't even think people don't respond to me, bro. I don't know. People don't um how I gotta choose my words carefully when I say this. My family is not here with me right now, and they actually been with me for quite some time. I might as well tell the story now, cause I think I got nothing else to talk about. So, if you watch my documentary, you'll know that my stepdad passed away on 9/11, and I remember the day I went to school. It felt heavy, but like I thought it was just in my head. It's one of them days that I'm just not feeling my best. That third boom. It wasn't until I got home. I finished eating, about ready to go upstairs. And my mom comes to the table saying that uh your granddad passed away, and it was very. I had just seen him like a month, 2 months prior, and the last few conversations we had was just go to school and take care of your mom and stuff. And I don't know. It was a lot of things to joke at one moment. It was like, wow, that was the last moment I ever saw him. Two, now this might sound crazy to say, but it's not like 9/11 means something to me now, and not for what actually took place, but like now I'm gonna remember that as the day that my country was attacked and I lost my granddad. So I don't know. When I sit down and think about it, I'll be like, wow, it's insane. It's insane to even comprehend in your brain that, oh, this is really my life. So once it happened, I started making arrangements for the funeral. They was like, okay, I have to stay here because I still got school to do, and lots of things to take care of. So my mom, my sister, my stepdad, they all went back to Africa to attend the funeral, while I stay here with my uncles. And it's been a crazy month. Cause I think they left around November 16th when they left, and today is the day they're coming back. So I think as soon as I get off stream, I head to the airport and go get them. With the way they're coming back, on December 15th, that's when they were actually supposed to come back. No, originally they were supposed to come back on Christmas Day. And then my stepdad had a stroke. I think December 10th or 11th. I just came home. I got a call from my mom saying that they're in the hospital. He had a stroke. Can't feel half his body and stuff. And it's like, so now they had to rearrange the flights, and now they were trying to come home on the 15th. So the weekend goes by, everybody finally get out the hospital. It was like now it's just time to get him home and let him rest. On the flight, on the way back, when I spoke to my mom, they were 2 hours into the flight. And my stepdad passed away. Whew. Yeah, so and what really what really took a toll on how I felt about it was that my mom's it was right next to my mom, my little sister. And a little bit of backstory on me, you know, I didn't really have my dad in my life, and I won't really get that chance to even build that bond with him anymore. So my stepdad came into my life when I was around like 5 or 6 years old. No, 6 or 7. Yeah, kindergarten. Yeah. So he kind of stepped into that role, being like the father figure that I never had, and we had some good moments. We had some good moments. It's just the way he went out. I'd always made a promise to my sister that you would never have to go through your childhood without a father, because that's one of the hardest things. That's one of the hardest things you could ever do. And when I got that call, I promised I just got off the bus. I came in my room, I placed my bag down, and my brother calls me. I got mad. As soon as he called me, his demeanor, he's like, I think your stepdad passed away. Like, even that whole day, again, heaviness. But I was just like, it's a Monday, it's just one of them days that you just gotta get over, get to Friday. And then I was just mad, doing shit, start tearing up, because I'm like, why? Like, why now? You feel me? Like, why now? And it's like, I just laid down on the floor. To be honest with you, I wasn't tearing up about what happened. I was more tearing up as like, where do I go from here? Because it's like, I won't know. Because now it's like, I gotta be a father, a brother, and a son at the same time. So even all the streams prior, all the videos, the vlogs, the last vlog I did, that was the week, that entire week, you know, because I'm holding on to a lot, but it's like I can't cry. Because when it happened, I did like 3 days, I was just out of it. I tried to record, get my mind off it, because, there was nothing left for me to do, and there's nothing I could do in that moment. I just had to, you know, set, like, necessarily move on to, like, keep going with my life. Like, if I show you my setup, all of this was downstairs, and I ended up bringing it up here because I felt like now that he's not here with us no more, it's like he left tools and you know like ways for me to keep going. And even it's crazy timing how I just stepped into this lane, and it's like I gotta continue this without him. And I say I've been handling it well, just cause like people call up and check on me, be like, now you're the man of the house, you gotta get your license together, you gotta be there for your mom. Now you really gotta hold your sister, like you gotta hold up your mom, your sister, and it's a lot of weight. I thought when I went to Africa, all my uncles telling me like we need you to bring our kids to America so that they can have a better life than we did, and go to school and graduate from college, and then now I gotta be the man of the house. It got to a point my mom was like, when you get a chance, look through the mail that comes in, and try to find the light bill or try to find insurances, the Wi-Fi, like stuff you would never think about. Death really, once death happens to somebody that you was around every day, it really puts into perspective. Like you really just have to cherish every moment you have, cause before they left, I was just so concerned about my mom. You know, we had just came back from Africa, and now she got to go back to go bury her dad. After she planned on going to see him next year, summer, it's like I forgot to say goodbye. Of course, say goodbye. I forgot to say goodbye to my stepdad because they left the morning I was going to school, like early. He was still getting ready, so I never got the chance to say goodbye for real. And then even while he was there, I only called him like once because I was trying to find where my mom was and stuff. Whole time I didn't know that would be the last phone call we ever had. And I don't know, I was beating myself up this time last week. Like I was beating myself up bad, being like, why didn't I cherish the little things? Because we've had disagreements here and there. There's a few things he said to me that I never took kindly to, or I maybe took the wrong way, and you know I acted out sometimes. I probably showed a little too much emotion, but I had the once he's like now he's gone, so I really had to sit down and you know cherish that at all the points in my life he was there. He's the reason I'm here today. He found my mom. He took me in as his own. He left me a little sister, so it's like all these tools, this chair, this table. Like I felt it was only right for me to bring it up to my room and use it to build my empire, build my, you know, build me. Cause I can't, I don't have the choice to just sit around and cry and wonder why this, why that, why is he gone now? It's like I have to, as the man of the house, I have to. I'm not brushing my feelings off. People were telling me, the day it happened, it was like, don't, stay home from school and, you know, take it easy. But I was like, nah. I went to school all 5 days that week, did all my midterms, took all my exams, passed all of them. So it's like, I don't have, I've been through too much even before this, like the last 17 years of my life. Well, I just got a quote. let me see what it says. It says, what did it say? It says, today I close the door to the past, open the door to the future, take a deep breath, step on through, and start a new chapter in my life. That's crazy time. But it's like, I feel like, man, hey, you think I'm capping though. Actually, that's exactly what it says. Exactly what it says. So like, even that I just got this, it's like, that's really my mindset. I really, of course, it hurts. It hurts bad, especially, when I get on the phone with my little sister. Ah, especially I get on the phone with my little sister, it'd be like, I haven't seen her cry once, and that's her dad, and it's like, how are you taking this better than me? Like, yo, this your father, but like, she asked me how my day was at school. Did I hear the news? There's one thing. There's one thing that always made bro down. She had said, my daddy's an angel now. And when she said that, I'm like, she said it so calmly. And I wanted to break down, get sad again, but I was like, nah. The fact that she knows that and she's still holding strong, I'm gonna see about it when they get home, and my mom told me to like move the pictures and tidy up the house, give it some type of fresh air, and I've done my best. I've done my best to make sure that I can hold myself up and be strong and know that I got it in more ways than one. In more ways than I was expecting, at least. So yeah, that's just the real. I'll go to school, and you know you may never know, but low key I've been taking care of myself for like the last month and some change with some help. The first time I DoorDash was last weekend in that vlog in over a year, and it's like it's just because the food was starting to run low a little bit, so we had to. Cause when it hit the news, like everybody just stopped, dropped to the floor. I lay. It was hard for me to go back downstairs because his pictures were everywhere. So like it was hard. It was hard for me to grasp like this is really like reality. But then talking to my brother, great great friends I have, they was like, you got to use this as your fuel to elevate your life and better yourself through hardship. But it's just at first I was thinking like, damn, I gotta take all these L's in my personal life, but now I'm finally starting to gain in my work. But like all the work is materialistic, but it's my passion. But I care about my personal life. When things go wrong, it's like, why can't I have the best of both worlds, bro? Because I feel like, if you know me personally, you'll know that I don't have an ego. I don't really have a selfish bone in my body. And it took for other people to tell me like, yo, you need to take time to worry about yourself for once, because everybody that I tried to hold together or try to care about, it takes a lot to, be the man in the middle all the time and always trying to keep everybody together, try to stop all the arguments and, all the headaches and the yelling and the petty, the stupid stuff. the blatantly stupid stuff that doesn't matter at all, that everybody just likes to, you know, make that their means of life to even just have something to complain about every day. As soon as I got the news that he was gone, and they had to turn the plane back around and fly all the way back to Africa to, you know, bring him back there, and it's like now my mom, my sister are coming back without him. Everything I was ever mad about, everything that he ever said, did, like, it just went out the window. I was beating myself up bad, being like, I really held all that in, just for it to not even mean nothing the next minute. So I had to, even with that, with God, like, I ain't talked to God for a good 4 or 5 days, 6 maybe. Cause my only question was why, but you can't ask him that. So I had nothing else better to say, so I just thought to myself, it would just be best to not say nothing at all. But like, I still, I still had my cross on. I still, you know, good things were still happening, and the right people were around me. So in those moments, I was able to forget real life and what was actually happening right now. And now they've just, helped me understand that I gotta push through. I gotta push through. Cause at the end of the day, everybody going through something. Everybody. As much as you don't show it, as much as you do, it's that one thing in life that you're just like, man, how am I gonna get through this? And if I can be a testament to you, I'll just tell you, like, gang, it gets better. It gets better. It's just you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. I try to force myself to cry and let it all out. I can't. I physically, mentally, I can't. All because I know it does no any situation that's going on right now. I have to be strong for my family. That means streams, YouTube, trying to build my clothing brand, trying to branch out, meet other people, and get to this networking thing. And I'm taking it day by day. Because at the end of the day, that's all I can do is take it day by day. Keep myself busy. Make sure my mom and my sister are good. Because now this is really a testament to how strong our family is. So, yeah, man. That's been my life for the last 3 months. And you would never know if I just sat down with a plate of fries and my onesie on and I told you. Let that be a lesson to y'all to just stop the arguing, the fighting, the picking, the nitpicking. He said this, she said that. Hey, bro, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Life is one thing. Death is one thing you can never escape. It's a never escape maze. It's a maze that once you walk, as you're walking, you're gonna have to come across. So in between that maze, you gotta make sure that every turn you take is something positive. There will be bush weeds and them little long ass cactuses that might try to thorn you or get you in the way, but it's like, nah, you gotta fight through it. Cause all this pain that I thought I was gonna have to carry for the next few months, I'm ready for it. And even some of it is kind of winded down because I know I still got my mom, I still got my sister, I still got my brother, still got my friends, still got my cousin, like everybody around me is still around me. All the dads in my family are gone. So now it's like I'm the next up male figure in my family. So it's like I gotta hold it down, regardless how I feel. So woo! Yeah, man. Try to get that out. Cause I'm trying to figure out a way to end my 2025 video, for the whole year. Was like I just couldn't. The day I tried to do it was like the day or the day after it happened, and I just couldn't get the words out. I'm saying some BS. I'm just like, nah. I gotta find a proper time to do this. So I might take a little bit of this and put it in there, or probably sometime tonight or before the year ends. I'm gonna figure out a way to you know end off the year right, regardless of all the L's, because we took in a lot. But you're gonna see in the vid that from where I started this time last year and to where I am right now, it's a testament to God, bro. God has held me down. As many times I gave up on him, as many times that I thought my life was just over, he still found a ways back to me. And he's still been holding me up ever since. So it's like, who am I? Who am I to give up? I can't. It hurts. All these L's, it hurts. I've lost 3 male figures in the span of a year. And when I think about it, I'm like, wow. How am I don't know. I don't know what's instilled in me that like I just can't be sad for too long, because I used to do that a lot. I used to just come home and just cry or complain or blame everybody else for my problems, and I'm like, nah, gang, I can't do that no more, because it's not gonna do nothing. As much as I want to go sit in the corner and do absolutely nothing, my life will never go anywhere. And with all the things I've been through, gang, I can't let that be the story of my life. I'm going to make something of myself, regardless how heavy the weight get, how hard life get. God is letting me still flourish through all of this, all because He knows, or maybe I don't know. The strength He gave me, the heart He gave me, the wisdom, the deep understandings. It's a lot. But now that I'm sitting here talking, expressing this, I feel like He gave it to the right person. And I promise, I swore an oath to God. I remember that this time last year, summer, I was like, God, just let me just carry me. And He said, as long As you keep me with you at all times, you can't fail. You can't lose. They gonna throw them rocks at you, but you're gonna dodge every single one of them. Even if one do hit, you're gonna brush it off. Cause you still gotta keep walking. And that's all I've been doing. Just keep walking. Cause I know the way my steps have been looking lately, we gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. My mom gonna be okay. My little sister gonna be okay. My family gonna be okay. My friends, they all gonna be okay. We all gonna be okay. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Believe in your future. Or have that future belief that everything's gonna turn out alright, even if it don't look like that right now. And that's the only thing on my mind. That's all I got to say, bro. That's whoa. That was deep. That was deep. Life, man. It's life. What can you do? What can you do? All you can do is keep going. And hope that one day it wasn't all for nothing.
Cherish, no, that's what I really want to say. Cherish family. Because family will make mistakes. Family will even have you question if that's really your family. But all in all, with everything I just endured this entire month, or even the last 3 months, since like my birthday beforehand, like I was just with all my family, and now some of them are gone. It's like it puts in perspective that all the bickering and all the fighting, it's never worth it. It will happen, but really after it happens, just really sit down and actually ask, was there even a need to do all that? Ever. Life's too short, man. It's too short. The strength I'm holding up, I don't know how I'm doing it. It's the second time I've lost a father. Let that sink in. It don't matter, bro. It's only up to you. How bad do you want to change your life? How many times you gonna get knocked down and still stand back up? It's all up to you, bro. So whenever you feel like thinking, giving up, complaining, whining, crying, oh yeah, I so. What would God do? No, what did he do? He carried that cross. Bloodied, battered, and bruised for all of us. Realistically, in this life, nobody has the right to complain about anything. But we still do. It's not fair. Well, life ain't fair. In a competition with two teams, there can only be one winner. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life, the little things, are what matter the most. It's all what matter the most. Because you can think you have it all until you lose it. Not being humble, thinking you're better than everybody, it's one of the worst things you could do. Is be envious, be jealous, laugh at somebody else for trying to, get to where they want to get in life. Knowing damn well in your head you would never take that leap in your life. Don't be prideful. Be confident. Don't have an ego. Wait, hold on. Don't have an ego take pride in yourself. Don't be prideful. Take pride and use it to be better. Yes, 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 yes. With everything I just explained, I hope you take into consideration that you know do my best. I'm doing my best. I promise you, I'm doing my best. There's a lot of stuff I gotta hold up on my end. A lot of things I wasn't even expecting, but life has a lot of surprises that we'll never know are meant for us unless we really just live life. So maybe one day it all makes sense. I remember I wrote an essay one time, and I think I started it off. It was this year. I said there are many questions in life that will never be answered, and I feel like that can't be more true. Because the question is like, why? Why is he gone? Why am I left to carry the load? Why am I left to, you know, hold up everyone else? Who's gonna hold me up? But I can't ask that. Because maybe there's a reason underlying that said, yeah, I was the one who was meant to, you know, hold it down and stay strong. So who knows? 2026, I'm ready though. I'm ready. Through God, I can do anything. This strength, this courage, this will. It's all God, man. It's all God. Woo! Alright, though, chat. Let me get the song ready.